This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri. It's about 1 a.m. and I'm across the river in Illinois with the 9RX 640 and the Ripper. I'll turn the some more lights on back there so you guys can see what I'm doing. I've got the Case IH 870 Ecola Tiger Ripper, a glorified DMI 730B. It does a pretty good job, but personally I think that the Kuhn Krause Dominator just a tick better, but may not hold up quite as well in the long run. But I'm ripping and I'm just about done. There's just a little sliver off here to this side, no more than 2 acres, and I won't be able to do andros yet because we still need to brush hog around the edge of this field. And Rob hasn't made it over here yet to do that. But yeah, ripping, it's pretty slow business. I didn't figure out how to turn the recording on until there. Well, we had to download all the implement files from the John Deere cloud, and yeah, I just didn't want to mess with it. I haven't broken anything, so this round of ripping has actually gone pretty well. The Krause, it's broken again, and I still haven't finished the end rows that on a piece that I've had worked up for like 3 weeks because I've been trucking and doing things that aren't fixing the Ripper. Last pass, and then we can pack up and go home and get some rest. It's a fantastic Tuesday to be working on old Dom, the 4850. I got him. I'm trying to weld him up because it had some problems, but I think this will be approximately good enough. Maybe we can fix this properly later, but that time is not right now. I definitely did not whack my head on the shank right there, but anyways, I got my wire speed set at 418 for the manual, and voltage at 22.3, also for the manual. Let's weld. I don't mean to brag, but I think that looks pretty good for being welded the side of a grain bin with a wire welder ratchet strap to a pickup, but I'm proud of that. So, new rule, no one gets to use the wire welder but me, which is probably fine with everyone because I think Rob and I are the only ones that use it.
It's November 26th, unfolding for the last field of the year. Probably get done tomorrow, hopefully around noon. Got some maybe potential rain coming through, so we can time to get done. Well, they didn't go so good. Got a shaft messed up on the corn head, so I'm in the car getting ready to head to Norris City, Illinois, 4 hours from here. Pick up a shaft and want to put it back together in the morning, and still got 120 acres to go. Hopefully it doesn't rain till really late. Yeah, I made it to North City, a little over 4 hours. Like I figured I'd get this shaft in this car. Maybe I should have brought a truck. Let's see if we can get it slid up in here. It's gonna be in the front seat with me. It's a little bit longer than I thought, but we made it. So, there's a shaft from the trunk right up front with me. Yep, should have brought a truck and thrown it in there. Been easier, but didn't think it would be quite this long. Roy should have measured it first. Oh well, it's in here. We'll make it. Yep, 11:45. Took me 8 hours and 5 minutes round trip. But the shaft is here. So hopefully we'll get together tomorrow morning and get this thing put together pretty quick. Try to get finished up before the rain comes through.
Good morning, kitty cats. You'd think that they'd never been fed before the way that they complain. No, there was trouble in paradise with the corn head, so we did not get very much done yesterday. And with any luck, today should be the last day. I'll ask Dad. I think he might have videoed some from his epic journey to Morris City, Illinois. And he had to go get a part.
All right, Wednesday morning, we had to rob parts off a different machine. It's supposed to be hex. That's round. And that's round. So all it does is spin. Well, afternoon, got back together, obviously. Been raining, light sprinkly stuff, but we're kind of making a mess. I don't know how long we'll be able to go. So this may not be the last day of corn. May have to finish it up Friday, Saturday, Monday, I don't know. Been kind of a struggle here at the end between some breakdowns. We've had rain, all those things like that. The last, I don't know, 700 acres. Taking a lot longer than what it should have.
This is no good. Seems as if it's going to rain. I know I don't like to say the 4-letter R word, but sometimes it just happens. I was hopeful that I was going to get this field done here today, but I don't know if I will, because end rows in a 140-acre field take quite a while. Oh, and I'm still not done with the straight rows. Might have to wait until it dries up next, if it even rains a significant amount. Which this kind of stuff is not going to stop me from working ground. But if it picks up and rains for a while and I start slipping, then I'll call it quits.
It's Black Friday, so day of Thanksgiving. We got rained out there Wednesday. We got, let me look, about a little less than 80 acres left, so we're going to get this done today. So we'll be done in November. Barring any problems, because Science Trigger is closed today, so if we have a problem, we're just done. It's 2:30. I really thought we'd be almost done by now, but we had a hose rubbed itself in two, and on a day like this where everybody's closed, it was a challenge to get that fixed, but thanks to our guys at Science Trigger Palmyra, we had took 2 people to come in and get everything opened up, but we got a hose made. That's oil back in it. So we might still get done today. Maybe. Here you go. That's the last row. We got down here, it's 5:45. Oh, got along okay once we got back fixed. Glad to be done. Talking about maybe some snow tomorrow. It'll be pretty cold there next week, so always glad to have this wrapped up. Move on to something else.
It is a frosty Friday morning here on the bottom, and this is a recovery mission. I got the backhoe down here where I was working the other day, and I'm gonna try and it's froze down. I'm gonna try and get the rolling basket out of the middle of the field. This is the first time you guys have seen snow, because it is snowing at the moment. A very light mist of snow, but it still counts, right? I got the 7020 started up today, and it was like 25 degrees. Only used half of a can of ether and half the charge on the jump pack, but I did get it going. And we're heading across the field, going to the shop, so that we can do knee surgery, which means the axle bearings on the front end, because they are very out. I used to think that driving a 4020 made me happy, but I think driving this makes me more happy. I'm on my way to the bottom, and I found someone who's not where they're supposed to be. Isn't that right, 25? I've always wanted to say this, but move, move. Good morning, kitty cat. Do you like the snow? Wow, who's got those very loud Jake brakes? Wow, that's loud.
That's a JV trucker right there.
If you were wondering what 13 bolts gets you on a 7020, one of them comes off of here and the other 12 come from here. This is what you get. My axle bearing job is well underway. This one looks okay. This one, it's a little less okay. There's definitely a lot of slop in there. And I'm glad that I tore this apart because the nut, or this bolt, was rather loose, holding all this stuff together. And there's lots of grease. I got the wheel ratchet strapped to the forklift so that I can move it around. And I'll show you what we got going on here. We got her blocked up behind the front differential, and we got jack stands under the front diff, and another jack, a bottle jack on the other side to force this thing to move, to tilt down this way so that we can actually get this thing out of there. Because that's the problem that I ran into today, and it cost me probably 4 hours because I was trying to make special tools to get to the bolts, and little did I know that I just needed to tilt it one way or the other. So, oops. I tried being nice to this bearing back here, but I think it's going to meet its end here in the near future. It's about 9 o'clock, and I got my things cleaned up enough, and I think I'm going to head on home. But this was the end of harvest and the beginning of other things, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I get a kick out of making them. I'm trying to get a little bit better. I'm like every week and a half now. I think that's all right. I'm getting better. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I got fenders for the 7022. Anyways, take care. All right, CG out.